Alright, so once again, my name was Sean O'Brien. For the camera, please say your first and last name.
Jeff Force.
And we're going to be doing 6 laps in this beautiful Shelby Gt500. Sound good?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, it does. Now the mirrors are all set up for me. I'll watch for any other cars that you got coming up behind you on the right or the left. I'll let you know when to pass any other cars on the right or left. I might place my hand on the wheel for safety reasons if we do get into close proximity with other cars. Or if I just want to show you that racing line a little bit better. That way you can just focus on keeping your eyes up, looking through your corners, looking where you want to go. Remember, your vision is really the key out there, okay? Other than that, just keep it nice and smooth and balanced. Smooth with the brakes and firm, smooth with the steering and balance, and smooth onto that throttle as you come off those corners. Like I said, I will give you tips, pointers, help you improve. I'll let you go as fast as you want, man, as long as you're doing things right, okay?
Cool.
So paddle shifts, they're really easy to use for a couple reasons. One, they're nice size, they're in a good position. But you're really just using third gear. So every single corner on our track in this car is a third gear corner in this car. You only need fourth gear on the straightaway. Other than that, you're really not doing a whole lot of shifting. So you can drive the car in automatic. It's got a really good transmission, but I always encourage people to give the paddle shifts a try. It's just going to put you in more overall control of the car when those shifts take place. All good?
All right.
Any questions? Go ahead and twist your dial to D, and then press the M in the middle to prioritize the paddle shifts. You are all clear as you pull forward. You got plenty of room on this right hand side. Obviously don't hit the blower there. We're just going to go around it to the left. So you're going to make your way down towards obviously the white pit wall. Over to the left hand side you'll see that stop sign. That'll be our track entry point, and you can head on over towards it. Is the air okay for you? Do you want it up? Do you want it down?
It's cold down there.
Alright, cool. You can pull up to those two little blue cones on the right. I'm just going to kind of glance over, make sure no Hellcat's coming down. Looks pretty good. And you are all clear. Head on the track, merge over to your right, and then shift up once. So you're going to start to make your way over through the chicane towards the left-hand side of the track. You're going to want to go straight through it, coming out a little bit wide into the left here. And then as you come off of this corner here, you're going to start looking to your right for your turn-in point, towards your apex, turning it in, and then starting to squeeze onto that throttle as you unwind to the left-hand side. Straighten it out and shift up. Good. Shift up. So let's test those brakes out right now. Downshifting once with the left hand, and then turning it in down towards your apex all the way down to the bottom of the track, and then starting to squeeze back into that throttle as you unwind to the left-hand side. Apply the brakes. Go ahead and downshift.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there it is. Now turn it in towards your apex on the right. Start to squeeze back into that throttle, making your way over to the right-hand side of the track with just a little bit of brake, and then bringing it back over to the left-hand side. As you balance up and over the crest, start to throttle down the hill. Let the car track out a bit wide to the right, and then bring it back over here to your left. Apply the brakes, eyes right, and start your turning towards your apex. Good. Starting to squeeze back into that throttle, let the car track out a bit wide, and then bring it right back over here to the right-hand side. Just lift off the throttle for now, back over to your left. You're going to want to go straight through that chicane, coming out wide and to the left. Just a little bit of brake before turning it into the right towards your apex now. And then start to squeeze back into that throttle as you unwind to the left. Good. You're just going to stay in this gear all the way down. Left hand downshift, eyes right, starting your turning, try to get just a little bit more brake pressure down before that turn-in point, and then squeeze back into that throttle as you unwind to the left. Good, keep going, and apply the brakes. What do you think of this car so far? This thing's cool, right?
Pretty good.
Squeezing back onto that throttle pedal. Remember, you want to end up about middle of the track, then hustle the car back over here to your right-hand side. Just a little bit of brake pressure, then back over to the left-hand side. As you balance up, then over the crest, start to throttle down the hill, come out wide, then bring it back over to the left. Good. Apply the brakes, eyes right, start your turning towards your apex. Good. Turn a little tighter. There you go, it'll hold it. Perfect. Make your way back over here to the right-hand side. Just lift over to left, try to maintain your speed through the chicane through here. And then it's just the ever so lightest brake pressure touch, and then over to your right-hand side. Squeeze back into that throttle. Try to get closer to that apex next time. Good. Brakes, downshift. Nice. Nice. There you go. Start your turning. Look through your corner. Try to look at that next step. Squeeze back into the throttle. Straighten out the wheel. Good. And brakes. A little bit more brake pressure. As you turn in, you want to be in the process of coming off of the brakes, right? Because you got an engine in the front end of the car. There's a lot of weight already sitting on those front wheels, and all the brake pressure does is just put even more weight on the front wheels. So we want to brake before we get to our turning point so we can release the brake as we turn in. Good. And start your turning towards your apex now. Good. Start the throttle. Bring it back over to the right. Good. Lift. Left, throttle, not full, just throttle, and then apply a little bit of brake, turning it in. Now try to get closer to your apex like this.
Right.
Now you can accelerate straighter out of the corner. Good. So hard brake, real hard, downshift. And then start your turning, releasing the brake. Turn in more. Good, perfect. Now start to throttle and unwind the wheel back to straight. That's how you want to take it. Perfect. Get ready. Brake. Good. Hard brake. Hard brake. Good. Now less. Good. Turn in. Off the brake. Off. There you go. Make your way back over to the right. A little bit of brake. Transition to left. Good. Over the crest. Let the car track out a little bit wide here. Stay on the throttle. Stay on the throttle. Straighten out the wheel a little bit. Good. Start your turn in towards that apex. Bring it a little tighter. There you go. Unwind that wheel just a hair. Get more throttle down. Good. Lift. Left. Maintain speed. Start looking at your apex to the right. Turn in towards it. Get closer first. Then accelerate to the left. There you go. Nice run. Good lap. Shift up. Keep going. And brakes. Downshift. Good. We're going to pass the Cayman on the right. They're going to stay offline. You're going to stay online. Very good. And go, go, go. Straighten the wheel out. You got it. You're all clear. Good. Eyes right. Start your turning. Nice. Get your car over to the right-hand side. Start looking to your left for your apex. Your vision is the key. Visualize that racing line from one side of the track to the other. Let the hands follow the eyes. Turn it in towards the apex. Unwind the wheel just a little bit. Stay on the throttle though. Good. Lift. Left. Maintain speed. Keep on it. Keep on it. Keep on it. Good. Look through your corner. Unwind the wheel to the left now. Good. Let those RPMs come up. Brake hard. Harder. Downshift. Good. Get it down there. Get it down there. You got it. You got it. Roll back into that throttle. Nice and smooth all the way to full. Brakes. Good. Look through your corner to the right. Nice. Transition to left. Smooth inputs. Good. A little bit of throttle. There you go. More. Full. And brake. Nice lap. Good job. All right, we're going to be exiting the track on the left-hand side. You're just going to kind of coast over here. Good. We'll start to slow the car down a little bit, and then you can make your way over here to the left-hand side back into the pits, and I'll show you where to park. What did you think of this one?
That's good, man.
This thing's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually had a lot more power than what I was expecting.
And the handle, I mean,
Yeah,
you kind of got to
overpowered.
expect it to have like good power for it being a Shelby Gt500. But the way that the car handles was really surprising
It was.
because you just don't expect it to kind of stick.
Exactly. You don't want to overgo, right?
Hang it right here. We're going to park it just to the left of the silver Porsche to your right. The left-hand side and pit stall number 20, please. Right in front of that blower again. Cool. Yeah, good job. Come to a stop. I'm going to pop you into neutral. You can take your foot off of the brake. Car might roll forward. Just let it happen. It'll hit that little bumper and stop on its own. But yeah, learning the car is part of it, getting comfortable with it, confident in it. Just work on your vision. That's going to be the biggest thing on the next car. Because the 488 will be a bit quicker than this car. It's going to be a lot lighter too.
Oh, okay.
So you're probably going to put down even a faster lap time in that one. if you can believe it. But so look where you want to go in a little bit sooner, and that's where you're going to see your biggest improvements in your driving. Other than that, your braking technique and the way you're applying your pressure and all that stuff, and your line was overall pretty good. I think with each lap, as long as you're progressing, that's really what you're going to be looking for.
Oh, man.
Any
Awesome.
questions?
No, you're great.
All right, let me show you where to check in for that next